Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? It's a bit cramped, I know. Last episode I did mention that we want to get into applied energistics, and well, in order to do that properly, what we need is a controller, right? Not a horrifying recipe, it's just that we need Fortron infused blocks. And I'm not your dog. Oh, okay, you're getting closer. Anyways, that block comes from a dungeon, and I think that is the dungeon. And I think we can teleport. Yes, hit the buttons to toggle the force field, progress through the maze. Let's get my walking stick, just in case. Yeah, I already heard someone. Oh, there are slimes. I hate mazes and I hate puzzles. But that one opened. Wait, can we cheat? Well, we can use the map to an extent, but what's inside you? Really? You know, so far I'm not doing anything special, I'm just pressing buttons and I have arrived to the other side of the entrance. And this one switched. So if we press the grey one, this is open, and that's the one that I have to open, I think. There is a button which swaps this one, and I don't know which one it is. Oh, that's the one. Okay, these slimes are the worst. So let's press the button. And yes, it's open. You did it? What? Really? We have done enough puzzles. Let's just open it. That's what we're looking for. Fortron infused blocks. Random backpack add-ons. We don't want that. But we're done. Let's go home. So I have just been claiming the reward and I got a quantum computer. But we need to make something called Fortron or whatever, and it's relatively easy. You just need this weird looking machine, you give it some power, you enable redstone, and Fortron is a fluid. This is a fluid hopper. Also, not your dog. You know, the tooltip tells you that it's going to slowly make it, but it makes 1 bucket every second. Even more. I think we're limited by the hopper. Yeah, but that is a cool looking fluid.
It has been ages since a fellow...
Is he German? Huh. Anyways, I have made myself the ender cell and we have the infused blocks. We need to do 2 minor upgrades to the world engine. So, complete stage. And just in case, I'm going to buy the phantom data model. Oh, and also the temporal time. You know, I wanted to make a joke and then throw it away, but I don't know where it is. That was the light bender. We go to the catalyst. Again, complete stage. Oh, nitro energizing rods. That's actually quite nice. So now let us go to the world engine, which is still bugged out. And we're going to do the upgrades. That is the nitro energy cell, and I'm hoping it's going to transfer the power. And I can reclaim my gate. I don't know where it went. And here are the infused blocks. They look nice. So now if we want to craft our applied energistics controller, we can. The way that we start applied energistics in this mod pack is a teeny tiny bit different. For example, we don't have the inscribers anymore, we have the circuit fabricator. You make it inside the world engine, and I have brought enough material in order to make 2 sets. It does say that it works incredibly fast, but remember, we also have to make the circuits as well as the processors. So I think it does make sense to have 2. And it takes a minute. See you in a minute. Okay, so I have made the machines, we get some acceleration cards as a quest reward, which is amazing. And I don't really know... Okay, now I know. I was going to say I don't really know how to assemble it, but it's fairly easy. It's hollow in the center. Oh, and by the way, these are blue sheet metals from Immersive Engineering. I just made the iron one and I dyed them blue. Literally no reason, I just had enough iron plates. And I have also bought 2 mysterious cubes from the machinists, so I think we're done, and this should be a multi-block. Circuit fabricator. It's a very good thing that they made it hollow, because you can automate it easily and hide the cables. But just to make sure that it works as advertised, here is some gold, and it doesn't do anything. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, apparently I was just an idiot, the machine works flawlessly. I do still get the error, which I don't really understand why. I was just missing this block. But with the acceleration cards that they gave us, look how fast it works. So this is silicon, redstone, and logic circuit. Voila. We're done, and we get the error. It does continue to work, I just don't understand the problem. But anyways, let us get all of our circuits, and I think this guy accepts like 10 upgrades. Now that we have the calculation processor. I'm not your dog. Yeah, it does take 10. Huh. So is it gonna be like instant? Oh, and by the way, we have millions of every single resource. Resources are not the problem anymore. I just wanted to mention it's not significantly faster, but I can live with this. So if that is the case, let me try to get a bunch of processors and see where we stand. I have made myself a decent number of processors. I think that should be enough in order to get us started. And I have also been processing some Certus quartz dust. Oh, we don't generate that much power, I think. Yeah, I was really confused about the crusher, but okay. They do work really fast. Look. That's not the normal speed. We will have to upgrade our power situation as well, but if we want to have the controller, what we're going to need is the redstone crystal. So I do buy fluix crystals, we will later automate them. I buy them from the villagers. And that should be the recipe. I have brought enough in order to make 4 sets. And I do have a feeling that this guy on its own is kind of garbage, we just need to have the charged version, yes. So there you go. Going to the charger. For the moment, I'm just automating everything using hoppers. Until we get our controller and have auto crafting. Also, I do really have to know, how much power do you really consume? 200,000 RF per tick. Goodness. So I need like 40 of these generators in order to power one crusher. Give or take 50 of them, which doesn't really matter. I have crafted a bunch of materials and I think that's going to give us 1 stack of ME controllers. Okay, at each iteration we're going to get 11. We can still make way more, but I think 1 stack is going to be enough. It's just that I'm a bit worried about power. But cool. We have our controller. Now I have to assemble everything. We also have to start making matter balls as well as singularities, and I'm having a bit of a problem. So I made the 256k ME storage cell, I made the matter condenser, but how do we feed it something? There is an infinite water source from Applied Energistics, but we don't have it right now. I was thinking maybe I should feed it cobblestone. The way that you upgrade this cobblestone is that you have to put it inside the foundries. So iron goes first. Okay, that's an upgrade. Is it? Yeah, that is an upgrade. Then we put in the gold. And it does seem that we're out of lava. That should be diamond. No? Okay, you have to take it out, place it again, then it will work. And that one should be netherite. Hope that one works fast. How's Papa Felix? I'm scared to check. Yeah, he's fine. So I guess I can just put the matter condenser on top and I don't know. Oh, that is slow. I mean, I have like millions of netherrack. We might as well use that one with a few upgrades. That's working way faster. Although one thing that you should remember is that this is not really important because after I get a few singularities and a few matter balls, we will automate it. But that should be our first one. Hi. I'm getting used to them. So hear me out. I know it looks weird, but I thought we were going to have a giant hole, some reactors, some machines. It will look nice. Well, a bit nicer than stone at least. I have limited building capabilities. So according to the quest book, if you have a QIO dashboard and you hook up a storage bus to it, you would be able to read everything which is inside your QIO network. So I thought logically if you attach an import bus to it, you can also import everything, but no, that doesn't really work. So I do have a QIO exporter exporting everything into an ME interface, and it's done. Also, I just noticed why the crusher works so fast. We have this mod which allows you to put more upgrades inside mechanism machines. Because all 20 of them were in there. But anyways, we have like literally 1 drive, most of them are full. We have some auto crafting capabilities, but then I ran into a problem. Let's go to the world engine. First, I think this is the recipe for flux dust. Yeah. And then in order to make the crafting unit from Applied Energistics, we have to use the world engine. So it's you, and 2 of you. That is true. I don't know if there are going to be speed upgrades for the world engine or not, because otherwise these things are going to be slow. Also, this is another problem, it runs into errors and doesn't give me everything I need. Okay, there is a quest, so sometimes things can go wrong, you can reset your world engine. This will wipe out any existing settings and items inside the engine. I don't have anything of importance. Let's do that. Doesn't work. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a backup, which is done, and then we're going to go into creative and break you. Can I have a brand new one? It still doesn't work. What if we like place one? It's a good thing I made a backup. Yeah, never mind. You can actually place it in creative. And it does seem to keep all the upgrades. There was something stuck in there and I could not get it out, therefore I could not craft everything. I also want to be able to make some generators. Okay, that worked. Once we get into auto-crafting, I don't think this is going to happen again. It's probably because I left something in there. Now that everything is set and I have made some CPUs and we have some crafting capabilities, here's what we're going to do. So I have made more singularities. I think it's best to automate the world engine first. And yeah, I have already set some patterns, and don't you worry, the first pattern that I put in was a pattern for a pattern. As usual, we're going to have the largest explosion that you have seen in your life. And we get our first quantum entangled singularity. I have already also put everything from the quantum ring. We need 16. I don't think we can craft it. That's another problem. We have millions of resources, but we don't really have any access to them. But we will fix that soon. Don't you worry. That's our quantum link chamber. And that's our actual quantum ring. 16. We're gonna rip off everything, so it doesn't really matter where it goes. For the moment, we just assemble it over here. Then we kind of have to configure the world engine itself. Top is always input, right? And bottom is always output. Auto output enabled. I guess we also have to do the same exact thing for the fluids. And we're fine. So pattern provider goes on top. We shall have our first quantum link. And let's see if I can order something. I did manage to get a storage bus as a quest reward, but let's see if we can craft it. That's also done inside the world engine. Dummy. What is a dummy? Oh, that's the world engine. Maybe I didn't rename it. So let's order one extra storage bus and see if it's crafted. Yeah, it's done. Okay. World engine is automated. Now, another very important thing is that you might notice I am growing some intro crystals. Hey you, go to hell. In order to craft anything interesting from the add-ons to applied energy sticks, that's what we're going to need. And I have actually made a bunch. We have some intro seeds as well as the dust. I need to have some wireless technology. That should be the ingot. And let's see if we can make a crystal assembler so that we can make some wireless connectors. This is the dark mode, I'm not used to it. For the moment, can I have 2? Perfect. Are you even crafting anything? Oh, you're slow now. It's okay. We're poor. The reason that I also made extra singularities was for this guy, the setup kit. So can I have the one? Lovely. So again, this is completely a temporary setup, but we have one wireless connector over there. And what I basically want to do is to have access to my resources. So the second one comes here, we link it. We shall have a storage bus on a way higher priority. One would have been enough, but you know. And now I should have access to my millions of resources, correct? 1 million black quartz. We never need that. But yeah, everything is set. We have copper, we have Certus, 1.3 million, perfect. So we can move on to more important stuff. For example, a reaction chamber. I don't think I have circuits. Nope, I don't. That is perfectly fine. They can be replicated. For the moment, later on we will have a setup for it. With the new upgrades to a mechanism, it's going to be incredibly fast. So a teeny tiny bit of a boo-boo, I just realized. I went to the light bender and I finished the quest. We can't really just assemble a quantum ring, the machine has to do it on its own. And I guess later on we just put a singularity inside? Yeah, well, the problem is that it placed it over there and I cannot make more wireless thingies, so I made an extra quantum link. Same setup. It looks weird. So now the question is, can I have at least one reaction chamber? Seems I can. Is it like we're waiting for it? You do have the quantum link upgrade, what's wrong with you? Do you also need the singularity? Oh, world engine advanced machine block. Okay, so never mind, we do things manually for now. Actually, never mind, we have to go and fight the ender chicken. Can I have more phantom membranes? That's a very important upgrade and I do really need to have the reaction chamber. We are going to upgrade our armor, we are going to take the compass, and we go that way. Actually, that way. Because you know, I have already been to the end on this direction. So the mighty ender chicken is within this structure, but unfortunately, I forgot something. There is a mighty ender chicken egg that we have to craft. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Wait, can I have like 2? Just in case. I have also taken a tablet of flight. Maybe we can fly over there. I'm just waiting for my flight to recharge. We will get there faster. Because remember, it's a horrifying long journey. We did manage to travel 1200 blocks. I think for obvious reasons, we are going to have our flight system over here. And I do have 2 jars. It should last for a while. Yeah, we can fly. So I'm assuming you go inside the receptacle. Bye-bye. Oh, my wand. Also the chicken wand. It's a good thing we can fly. Trust me. You know, normally you would have your staff on you. And it's firing lasers. How do I destroy your shield? Okay, it's gone. We fire. and eat apples. Doesn't seem to be that bad. We go in. I say it doesn't look that bad, but it's actually really loud. Yes. Can we go back? Yes. Do I have everything? Let me try to understand what I should do. Okay, so apple. We have all of our hearts. We go in. Oh, the shield is back. Oh, this is not fair. Another one. I don't even know where's my grave. You know, if he's standing on your grave, what are you supposed to do? Every time he kills me, he also gets his shield back, so it's not that easy. But we're almost done. I say almost done, but, you know. Dude, die. 4 health. Oh my goodness, the shield. Yes. Alright guys, a bit of a horrifying fight, but we got what we wanted. A dragon egg. So normally you just get 1 dragon egg and, well, that's never gonna be enough. And in order to duplicate it, what you're going to need is the extractor from Psycraft. For that, you're going to need kiwi, and in order to get kiwi, you need skystone next to a goo. That's exactly what I did, and well, we have it. So why is the duplication of dragon eggs important? Well, we do need that in order to make indarium. So here is a storage bus. We're going to put it on extract only, and here is a bucket of resonant ender. I made it in the foundry. And voila, that is a pattern for indarium. Now, once we get that indarium, things are going to become a bit more interesting. Lovely. We have 8. Do you need more? Oh, you need 16. Give me more. You see, this is what I'm worried about, because the world engine is very slow compared to everything else. But yeah, we have finished the quest, we can get a dragon head. And now we kind of have to finish every single one of these quests. 6 of them. Actually, it's not that bad. Oh, it's pink slime. Oops. Is there like a cheaty way of getting pink slime from a chicken? No. Anyways, the most important thing is that the dragon head gives us dragon breath. So we can upgrade our goo, I suppose. Yeah, we will have everything. My fellow Dark Ones, I have already upgraded our goo to Shadow Pulse. And I have already prepared myself a decent supply of Eclipse Alloy. Random explosions. They're always fun. Another thing is that next to Papa Felix, we are generating some latex, which the Acacia broke. And we also have some rubber. It's not automatic, but we do need to have a decent supply of rubber in order to automate rubber. Ironic, I know. So obviously, we are going to try and make the advanced machinery upgrade, but I want to do more than that as well. And in order to do that, I need power. And in order to get more power, I need to get into more power. So we did manage to get the nitro energizing rods, we put them like so, and Ender Gate hopefully connects, perfect. I'm assuming, yeah, I can make the wrench from power. Oops, you stupid thing. I wanted it on link mode, so we want to link you to you. 2 import buses on the orbs, and we just connect everything using a cable. Like so. And obviously we just fill it in with a lot of patterns. I have set in all the patterns, we also make sure that the pattern provider is on blocking mode. And let's see if we can make a nitro reactor. Yes, we can. There's actually not a single reason we can't, because everything is like from the chickens. We have millions. So I have made the goo, all the reactors like so. And I was going to say if nothing goes wrong, we can also start making the dissolution chamber, but no, we can't. Because we're out of molecular assemblers. All the patterns are full. So again, as a very temporary solution, we are going to have 8 more. I just switched the cable with a dense cable. We're fine. Don't you worry. But yeah, more garbage. So can I have like 3 dissolution chambers? Awesome. So a bit of a problem that we were having is that we don't have power. After getting the reactor, we're not going to struggle anymore, but yeah, the buffers are empty. It was 15,000 RF, it did last for a while. I'm really hoping just the controller can survive, otherwise I don't care. But that one is a nitro crystal, so we're almost done. In order to operate the reactor from power, we almost have everything that we are ever going to need, except one thing. Can you guess what it is? Ice. We would be able to freeze water using the wand from Applied Energistics, and I do have Silk Touch. There is a machine from Oritech which does make ice, we're going to use that one. Also, are we done? Yeah, we're done. Our reactor is ready. Honestly, at this very moment, it doesn't really matter where we put it, because I have to make that room first, so we assemble it here. Oh, and as usual, you can't put water inside the reactor. Damn. Well, for now, that is perfectly fine. I just made an extra XP holder. That's my experience, all of it, and pump it in. So this should make us way more power, right? We don't really have the ice, but it's 200,000 RF. What if we put ice? It's fine, it's 200,000 RF, we're not going to have problems, and we would be able to make way more reactors. Let's make more ender cells, and I have already made patterns for batteries, so that we can have a bigger buffer. What did I do wrong? This was a quest reward. So it made a pattern with the one which was full. This is correct. So that is a nitro battery. Can you make me more? Perfect. So now we should have a decent supply of power. Maybe you have to extract it first. Yeah, that was correct. So if that is the case, we make another reactor. I think we have to make them one by one, because our CPUs are oh, we can make 2. Can I make 4? No, we go with 2. After fixing the power situation, I went to spawn and I purchased myself an infinity cobblestone cell and a water cell. And yes, down here, we're making ice. This is called an industrial chiller. You give it water, it gives you 3 ice. Also, it's not really amazing unless you convert it into the dry ice from Power. So we're going to need a ton of ice, is the thing. But one important thing that I have done is that I have brought our tank for latex, and I think we would be able to start getting some pink slime using our existing mob farm. Those were fast. Why are you fast? You don't have an upgrade. Okay, maybe I'm getting used to slow and garbage. I did manage to get a few spawn eggs from dungeons, but this will do, I think. Let's break you. We put you there. A ton of upgrades, and the ender gates. Okay, we're getting pink slime. It's slow, but fine. It's not slow, it just jumped. So we want you to output pink slime to the top. Perfection. We already made the dissolution chamber, the advanced machine frame is not going to be a big deal, because we're just waiting for the pink slime. Let's move on to the other tasks. I have already made an atomic deconstructor, but have I ever held a black quartz? Well, it doesn't really matter. We hold everything. Shouldn't that be a quest? That is a quest if you go to the catalyst and complete your stage. Thank you. This part wasn't that horrifying, we just need a diamond crystal and we need to empower it. I have already made the one. And I have made the boo-boo of claiming all the rewards, so my inventory is full of junk. So that quest is also complete. How much money do I have? Oops. I'm spending too much. Now, the other thing that we're going to need, other than the pink slime thingy, is the flux gate from Oritech. Please tell me I can cheat with the adamant. Oh yes. We can have a bunch. Wait, why do I need the assembly line? I just made it. So you want the flux gate. Okay, that's an assembling recipe. You need the processing power. We need a centrifuge. Hopefully with normal coal. Okay, I know what to do. Well, as usual, it took a teeny tiny bit longer than I was expecting because in order to make the laser, you need the enderic lens. And for that, you need the enderic compound. Random explosions. And then in order to make the target designator, you're going to need processing units. So yeah, wasn't the best. But that is our laser. And in the dungeons, I have found some budding amethysts. So I don't know, we put you here. We can move them with a cardboard box, I'm not worried. So we select the target, we select the laser. I do have an ender gate, and we should get fluxite. What happened? Oh, I thought I need an item collector. I don't. Nice. Good job, boy. I removed the power from the laser, we have enough fluxite, and that should be our flux gate. And if nothing has gone wrong, that should be 15 buckets of pink slime. I know this looks incredibly weird to you, that why do I have the controller and everything is like this, but remember, I have to build this area first. And the only thing that I was missing for that is the reaction chamber. But that's our pink slime. And I think we just need 2 advanced machine frames, and that's it. Oh yeah. You need the original one first. So, can I have 2? Lovely. Remember, we don't have the best machine, so everything is just gonna take ages. But it's done. Awesome. Oh wait, I needed 2 more flux gates, right? Not a big deal. I have fluxite. Yeah, I just didn't remember, it's 2 for each recipe. So the World Engine Advanced Machine Block is a pretty standard recipe. We will just craft it inside the World Engine itself. I'm not sure if we have enough indarium, but let's see. Remember, we just need 16. And we're good. Well, it's good, we're actually gaining some money. I can spend more. Actually, as usual, there has been a teeny tiny boo-boo. The indarium blocks are an upgrade. So there you go. We got like 5 Tesseract as a quest reward, so I don't really care. We placed them. So now I should be able to make the actual upgrade. Yeah, it's done. Lovely. So I think we have to talk to a peasant first. And that peasant is the catalyst. Task complete. We go to the World Engine. And we shall assemble. As usual. I have made so many upgrades today. So now, can I make the reaction chamber? Please. Yes. It made 1. Amazing. Now we can have a base. See you in a few hours. My fellow lords and ladies of darkness, it has been a crazy amount of time later. I'm not done by a long shot, but we have a ton of processing power. I will give you an update once I'm done, but I do need to take a break. And unfortunately, whenever you want to take a break, where are my eyes? Me, sorry. Yes, get mesmerized. Well, unfortunately, whenever you want to take a break, you have to fight a boss. So I'm trying to gear up. Here are a few updates. Well, first off, I added protection to my armor. It took a whole lot of experience. It's not like we have millions of gems, but I did manage to make a gem cutting table and get a few better gems. And most importantly, I have been carrying this sword in my backpack for the longest time. I don't know who dropped it or where I got it, but it does a decent amount of damage. So this is going to be our main sword. Compared to netherite, it does like double damage. And now I'm trying to get into iron spells and jewels. And for that I need my gems back, because I just noticed something. So there are different materials that you can put in, which will give you a boost. I tried crystal matrix ingot. Apparently for now mithril is the best. And if I add onyx to it, 48% critical damage. And if I even make a ring, another 48%. So now the only thing remaining is to improve our critical chance. Well, we have one gem of the samurai. That's it. I guess it's better than nothing. And also the ballast gem, extra damage. And yeah, I do have the wireless crafting terminal. It's universal. Let us go and see if we can kill a boss. As usual, this is one of the structures that we have discovered in the past, and well, it's from Cataclysm. Or the boss is from Cataclysm? There is a music disc that we have to play. I found it, but apparently it's also craftable. Oh, it's ethereal glass. Yes. Well, let's see how it goes. That's it. What happened? I don't know what it's doing. Well, it does seem that we have to stay here for it to charge up. Do I have to like dance? Okay, I think I have to stand on orange. And I have to finish that before the music ends. Okay, 64%. We do this again. Actually, I'll bring you back once I'm done, because there's no point. I'm just walking around. You think it exploded? It's not that hard. It took me like 4 tries. Oh, there are bosses. Not bosses. Knights. But fear not, we're doing fine. Yeah, I don't need you in one piece. Well, I'm pressing the... Whoa! It's a good thing we have golden apples. Yeah, that opens the door. The diamond. Emerald? Okay, we go with the iron. And we go with gold. Nothing happened. Oh my goodness. Lava. Whoa. Hello? Who is that? Ignis. We have a data model for Ignis. And I'm stuck. Didn't know that was the fight. I'm impaled. You know, the problem with Ignis is that you always have to stab him in the back. And there are spawners. He has gone to his second phase. So really hoping he's easier to kill? Maybe not. He should go into his third phase anytime. I don't really know if he has any. Oh yeah, he does. Let's eat the apples, because he just did a crazy amount of damage. Ouch. Apple? Wait, how is he gaining health? If we do critical damage, it's gonna be amazing. Come on, we are almost dead. Yes. Another thing that we need in order to progress is a mod called Malum. And apparently the last time that I was here, I missed that thing. The tree. I thought it's just for decorations. So let's mine it. Oh, hi. Last time you almost killed me. So we're looking for the saplings. But that's not it. There's also something else. Yes, refined soulstone. Ah, you get it from raw soulstone, which you have to drop something inside a well. Okay. But just in case, let's check out the tower. Last time we were poor and garbage, this time we're doing a bit better. Purple candles. Lovely choice. Oops. Oh boy, giant slaying glass sword of explosions. Durability 1. Okay. It's mythic. Oh, we didn't have to pearl. You can just climb. Well, let's take another tree, then we go home. Just in case the chances of dropping a sapling is garbage. So I was thinking that maybe I should go and find the well, but they do sell you the soulstone. Well, the raw version. You just have to cook it? Yeah. I don't know what this mod does, but it looks very promising. It has souls. Yeah, we can just cook it. Oh, so that's my spirit altar. How does it look? Not the fanciest thing. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be that complicated. We get the spirits when I'm killing mobs, so they're not a problem. We need the arcane, we need the earthen, we need the wicked. Then we add the iron to the altar, we just right click, and the refined soulstone goes on a pedestal. So now we should get some sort of a weird ingot. Did it work? Yes. Thankfully everything is in the quest line. Oh, and there's a book. Obviously another thing that I'm not going to read. But yeah, we're getting closer. Also, I put the Ignis data model inside the simulation chamber. It's almost self-aware. And it does give you a decent number. So we're getting way closer. But just look at that animation. It's amazing. Wait a minute, you can't cheat with the God-Forged Pearls. I can't recycle this sword. Shame. So we need to prepare for another major upgrade to the world engine, and that one requires a ton of source. I need to fix this source situation, because it's slow, garbage, and manual. But yeah, we have 50,000 oh! Each one is 10,000. I thought each one is 1,000. Okay, never mind. This works fine. So we need to make spirit block, and that's almost everything that we need. Why is it idle? Oh, it went to the system. I forgot it outputs, so spirit block. Yes, 12. We get a blaze gold chestplate, which I don't think I need that. Protection 5 on breaking 10. We might keep that. So as usual, we have to talk to a peasant. Echo of the Infernal. We submit. He does sell you mining dimension core piece. Wow. But you guys know the drill. We upgrade. I look fancy. So I think we have unlocked a new stage, right? We have to talk to you? Yes. What did we unlock? Oblivion. Oh, wait, I have to kill the Ender Dragon? The Twilight Ancient, that's a new guy. I wish they would have given us the saplings for these planks. There are 2 of them here. Why are they 2? There is a grave with a soul. Not the same mod. There is the... I can't read that word. I see a lot of purple things. Draconium. Hi. You're my favorite guy. I buy that. That's actually quite useful. Yeah, it could be some time before we get to polonium. Why not? There should be one more guy. That guy? No. Yeah, for some reason I have met everyone. I think these 2 were together. Now that we have unlocked the Oblivion stage, my sword is long. I never noticed. Anyways, now that we have unlocked the Oblivion stage, I was going through the quests and it does seem that this is a very easy stage. I could be wrong, but we will see. So we have 2 choices for today. Focus on Oblivion or focus on our infrastructure. If we fix our infrastructure, then it would be way easier to blitz through the quests. So yeah, even though it's boring, maybe we should focus on the latter. Infrastructure. So first, let me try to do some explanation. This part hasn't been touched, everything is still garbage, but we have transitioned from ender cells to flux networks. Because as you guys remember, there is an add-on to mechanism which makes machines go super fast. So I don't know, if I want 100 steel, this machine is going to consume 200,000 RF. So if I go with power, I can power only 10 of those machines, and well, after that, we can't do anything, because there's a limit on power transfer. Another thing that I discovered a bit later is that some config has been changed regarding applied energy sticks, so a dense cable can handle 2 stacks of channels, and a garbage cable can handle half a stack of channels. But you might notice we have our ice factory, we have circuit slicers, crystal assemblers, as well as the reaction chambers on both sides. There are 4 sets of 4 for every single one of them that I have mentioned. Also down here we have some cheaty stuff. For example, we're making latex. And we're also making rubber because I did not notice that there is a rubber chicken. Oh, and yeah, we have tons of dense energy cells. Another very important thing is that I just remembered I can put dragon breath inside the reactors. So now it's generating a teeny tiny bit more RF. The way that you get dragon breath is that I think you need an item drain from create. And then you just pump it into a tank, pick up a bucket. Remember, the reactors don't consume the fluid, so you just need 1 bucket. How do we fix our infrastructure? Obviously, we're going to need better CPUs, and there is the quantum computer. I have already set in all the patterns. We got 1 as a quest reward. I think we need an extra one, which we can't craft. Because our CPUs are garbage, so we have to do everything bit by bit. Let's get some singularities. Oh, and yeah, I forgot about that one. So for making matter balls, I do have matter condensers, and I'm exporting cobblestone because I have infinite cobblestone in the system. There are 5 of them, 2 export buses. It's working fine. And as for infinite lava, I have an export bus exporting lava eggs into a tank from mechanism, outputting into a drawer. Because there's no infinite lava cell in this mod pack. But yeah, now we can have an extra quantum computer. We also have the assembler matrix, and yes, I have already set in all the patterns, and I have already made the assembler matrix speed core. I think you can go up to 5. But yeah, everything is on auto crafting. But before we start working on them, because I have to do them in batches, there is another important thing. This is our industrial area, that's the garbage area. By garbage, I mean traditional. So I thought maybe we should go with a teeny tiny bit of immersive engineering, and unfortunately making plates in this mod pack as well as rods is a bit difficult. I'm using the foundry, I have tons of steel. The plate. You see, that's how I'm making it. It's just that I also needed the rods, so I just made a cast. So while my building blocks are getting prepared, we have another problem, power. Yes, 2 of the generators are hooked up, 2 more can be hooked up, and I have like 4 more in the system, I think. Yeah, 144. 2 more in the system. Make me more. No? CPUs are garbage. It's okay. We can have 4 more. So if in total I have like 8 reactors, I can run 8 mechanism machines without any upgrades. I mean, the basic tier, garbage tier. So we need some sort of a power reserve, and we're going to go with an induction matrix, and therefore we need lithium. Let's first check. There are no limitations, right? I can craft anything I want, right? Yeah. So it is time for Brian. The fluid, and not the person. Is it just like 3 patterns? That's weird. I was just assembling the thermal evaporation towers, and I noticed that we don't have connected textures. So I went to the Echo of the Infernal, and I purchased myself some compact machines. And yeah, the personal shrinking device has to be done inside the world engine, so it's a one-time use pattern. I don't think we need more, right? So first, this seems to be the center. For some reason, we have bedrock particle effects. Oh, I can't fly. Oops. It's fine. I can do this the old-fashioned way. Also, you can't use a construction stick for this, so you have to do this manually. Transportation and accessing my system is a bit difficult, so let's hope I have everything on me. Well, I just realized the problem. I don't have blocks. It's fine, we use garbage. So there is an infinite water source in this mod pack, but I don't have the technology to craft it. But here is a pump from mechanism. We give you some water. Not sure if you need all the upgrades, but we give you some. And we put water inside the first thermal evaporation tower, and I just remembered I forgot something. The resistive heater. Let's go back. Crafting more is not going to be painful, but I do have some thermodynamic conductors. We shall provide you with power, and we go to, I don't know, 5,000. It's 2 of them. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we're getting Brian, the fluid, and not the person. Using some mechanical pipes, we pump it into the next tower, and we get lithium. And it's a good thing I remembered, but yeah, there's another valve, because I think lithium is a fluid. That is true. So that goes inside a rotary condenser, we get the gas. We don't want to load that many chunks, so you go here. That goes into a crystallizer, and for that I actually had to make an osmium compressor. It does require refined obsidian. Here's your power, some speed upgrades, like so, and yeah, that's lithium. And that lithium is going to go inside an ender chest. I did not craft these 2 were a quest reward, but it's easy to craft, I suppose. Yeah, we have everything for it. Cool. We're getting lithium. While the lithium is building up, I'm actually tired of the CPUs. These are 256k, so it should craft something. Data entangler. Finally! So remember, in order to make the induction matrix, I'm going to need better CPUs and better processing power. Therefore, I think it's wiser if we go with the quantum computer and the assembler matrix. Because I'm also running out of place to put patterns in. I don't want to invest too much in these guys. So I just edited the footage and it's still crafting. I have to AFK, I guess. You know, I was AFK, I was replying to comments, and somebody left me a very important comment. So, 4 draconium ingots, 1 celesti gem, creative flight. That was amazing. Thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're done. I think I should have everything on me. But first we're going to assemble the assembly matrix, and well, here are the speed cores. We're limited to 5, I have only 5. Then we have the craft core. I made 25 of them, so that should be fine. And 90 of them are going to be pattern cores. I messed it up. There was a teeny tiny boo-boo with one of my patterns, so I had to cancel the craft. We need 5 more. Really? But perfect. The matrix is complete. We don't have connected textures, so I don't know if it's complete or not. Although I just wanted to mention there is absolutely no reason why it shouldn't be. Yeah, I think it's fine. And we do have a ton of storage for patterns. I'm so happy. Also, a thing which has me confused is that in this version, for the quantum computer, we only get the structural glass. But we have 256 million quantum computer storage. We have the quantum computer, we have the data entangler, we have 2 accelerators, and we have this guy. Think I have to make this one 5x5 because it's a bit expensive. Let's go with a 7x7. I might have to AFK. The only problem is that it does require skystone. Yeah, I should have made the chicken. It's okay. We buy it for now. Yeah, that is complete and it was totally worth the wait because now it's symmetrical. You know, you can go way smaller, but this looks amazing. I'm so happy we used the glass. But I'm now trying to assemble our induction matrix, and as you guys probably know, induction matrix can be 18 by 18 by 18, but I think this is going to be more than enough. Because it's not like we can craft a crazy amount of power, maybe with the fusion reactor, but we will see. So since we have power as well as flux networks, we are going to have 3 induction ports. One of them, of course, is going to be input, the other 2 are going to be output. I have also ordered some induction stuff. We have 1 provider. This determines the I/O rate, so how much can go in, how much can come out. And this is wrong. Oops. Yeah, I'm sorry, it was an even number. I just made it smaller. So we're going to have 2 induction providers, and at this very moment, 10 induction cells. Each induction cell is going to hold 1.6 trillion RF. So that's a decent number, I suppose. We just fill it in like so, and you know, just cover it. That's a multi-block. You know, I'm a weird person, this part has to go. I'm just lowering it by 1 block. So on the input, which is green, I have a flux point which is on input on a different channel called reserve. On the output, we're going to have a nitro energy cell, and on the other output, we're going to have a flux plug. You know, the main network. So now the reactors have to send their power to the reserve. Is it going in? Lovely. We're getting power. Now that's a decent buffer. Of course, I'm going to improve it. The only problem is that I don't think I can have 10 more. Oh, I can. The limiting factor is lithium, so I can have 10 more. 10 more. No. 5 more? Yes. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We are receiving power at around 460,000 RF, and power is leaving at the same rate. It's just because we are crafting a few stuff. So while the induction matrix is getting full, I remembered something. There is an add-on to Just Dire Things, and well, we can buy something called a Celesti Gem Anvil. Oh, I have a dislocator. Who needs portals? Yes. So the lower tier versions repair items using lava. This one should do everything using power. That's not bad. The Eclipse Alloy one we still haven't unlocked. I'm assuming that's going to be faster. I have just been exploring and apparently this is an end dungeon. What is that? The Watcher. Oh, hi. He has 150 health. You? Shut up. Okay. He's dead. Oh, that was a trial chamber. I'm mainly interested in the loot. And I think it's a bit messed up with the nether. It's fine. Oops. Do I need to kill you? The pigmen are fighting him. But he's almost dead. Come on, dude. Thank you. 16 million mega crafting storage. We don't need that anymore. Netherite chicken. It's not upgraded. Black steel. Perfect bloody pearl. We're in the wrong school of magic, obviously. Okay, so this is the Twilight ring and I just solved the puzzle. Oh, you're the Lich. Hello. Nice to meet you. I just dodged. So you guys already know the drill. We have to destroy his shield. 2 of them are down. For some reason, I hit like 2 shields at the same time. Oh, he missed. I missed. Where did you go? Don't run away. The Lich is dead. Frenzy gem. The rest is garbage. Also, is something supposed to happen? Where am I supposed to go? A door? Something? Lich crown. I like that one. So now we have to locate the Yeti, which I got 2. Honestly, I don't really know how this was supposed to work, but so, do you remember the Lich? And now the Yeti is way over here. I teleported back home and I started digging from there because there was no point. But do you teleport me? Thank you. What the? I can fly, right? Oh, if you get hit, you get teleported back to the start. Good to know. There are golems everywhere. Okay, we passed. Hello, boys. We take that. Give me. Hello, Yeti. He doesn't have that much health. Whoa, he scared me. Well, he's dead. Wait a minute. How was I flying? Because now it's saying you can't. So nice. We cheated. I just wanted to get to the entrance. I have a feeling there is something wrong with the dungeons because it's sending me to all four corners. We're going to walk through the dungeon and walk through another dungeon. Dude, there was a Yeti arena here. Why didn't you teleport me here? It's okay. I guess that is the Snow Queen. Wait, it's showing me the wrong thing. I mean, I'm hoping this is the Snow Queen. I think this is some sort of a catacomb. Messed up. No, this is something else. Iron spells. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was this one and it did not teleport me in. There seems to be a bug. You see? Hit a barrier. Hello? How much health do you have? That was a lot. Oh, this is a puzzle. Slide the crab around so that it lands on the red wool. Okay, this is why you had so much health. Go. Move. On the red wool. Come on. You can move. It was on the red wool. Oh, the door is open. We're done. Thank you. Can I fly? Yes. So this is gonna be super easy. Not much of interest. We don't need the Snow Queen. We're just gonna teleport home. Because the other one I think is going to be that way. I have been digging for a very long time. That's the Hydra. And yeah, totally across the map. Can I teleport from here? Oh my goodness. Why is it that you always hit a barrier? But in any case, that should be the entrance, right? It's at Y level 53. I guess we go down, and we have already hit it. Oh, that's the entrance. Lovely. Oh, another puzzle. What? Hello? Oh! I like these people. It's a shame that we have to kill them. Using the heads, solve the passcode. What? Oh. So this should be 2. Or 7. Let me see if my theory works first. That should be the next one. Then he's looking at that one. That one is looking at number 2. Number 2 is looking at number 6. Number 6 is looking at number... What? I messed it up. Yeah, let's restart. I'm assuming, yeah, that should be number 1, not that one. So 1 is looking at 6. 6 is looking at 2. 2 is looking at, I don't know, 4. 4 is looking at number 8. Number 8 is looking at number 5. Number 5 is looking at number 7. And 7 is looking at 3? No. Maybe it's towards the north. Or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it does make sense to look at it from the north. I mean from the south, towards the north. So 6, 3, then 5? This is confusing. Give me orientation. Okay, I was semi-correct. That is the one that we have to start with. It's just that the first time I messed it up. So, let's go in. Face my worst enemy. Whoa! Oh, I can't fly here. Why is it like this? Oh, you can't pass. That's so nice. He has 42 armor. Hope we are not going to do this mediocre amount of damage to the Hydra. He's dead. After 4 billion hits. How long have I been here? Look at the crazy amount of mobs. Hello, Hydra. You're not the Hydra. Oh, hello, boys. How many of you? 3. It's a good thing I don't have to fight the Hydra. I hope. Okay, they're all dead. So now that we have killed the Hydra, apparently we have to go to the other side of the universe again. Please be close. I don't really know if it was close or not, but we're there. Actually, it was close. Relatively. But I went home because I already had a tunnel. Will you teleport me? Please? Yes. What? Ew. I actually like this puzzle. MJ. The generator in create. Water wheel. All of them are going to be easy? Which one is not P2P? Spatial. Original StoneBlock. I remember that. I think? Yes. 2018. How would you tame a wolf? Bone. That was nice. So we just killed the phantoms? Game is frozen? Should we go back? Yeah, the game is frozen. Should I relog? I think that was a bad idea. Now it's not unfreezing. And I'm back. I think we lost a bit of progress. What happened? Seriously, what happened? Oh, so every time that you answer something wrong, you have to fight someone. Okay, this time we answer. 2018. Correct answer. We go with bone. Correct answer. We go in. Nobody spawned. and the game is not frozen, because I can dig. So I'm not really great with these things. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to cheat in the trophy, because I don't know where they are. It's that one. Phantom Knight. I don't know, this structure is bugged out for me. I'm hoping the rest of the world is fine. Yes, we seem to be fine. It gives you a Hydra data model, as well as the Urgast. So we're going to need all of our trophies. We have to go to the spawn. We have to talk to the Twilight guy. Page complete. What do you sell? I already have the rest, but we go to the world engine, and I think I'm missing a trophy. Ah yeah, Leech. So do the upgrade. Thank you. Did you know that there's also a simple upgrade that we can do to the world engine? The Draconic upgrade. A generator? Really? I actually like them, they're purple. But as usual, let us implement the upgrade. Very fancy. Do I need to assemble an energy core? Oh, it did assemble. That's actually quite nice. Also, now that I actually had to go into creative and cheat in the trophy, I just wanted to explain something. Because most of the time that I play with cheats enabled, somebody's like, why do you have cheats enabled? Well, today and also 2 episodes ago where we had to replace the world engine should be the answer. It's modded Minecraft, there's always a chance something goes wrong. Also, it's not like if you don't have cheats enabled you can't cheat, because there's always a way. You open to LAN and you set the game mode to creative. That's it. Anywho, get mesmerized. Is it time to wrap up the episode? Yes, it was time to wrap up the episodes probably like half an hour ago. No, I don't really know. There is a part in me which wants to continue, but I know that the episode is getting super long. So I guess it's time for a montage. Okay, so I just wanted to get rid of the bosses. I didn't want to leave them for next episode. There is a limit on how much I can adventure. But yeah, we're doing very fine. Next episode, we're going to complete the Oblivion stage. Now I guess it is a good time to wrap up the episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.